In the lab here at Sheffield, we do a variety of different tests, some of which are quality control for the factory, so testing that the sweets are up to the right standard. We also check the effluent to make sure that we're not throwing too much sugar away. And another part of the work that we do is looking at projects to help the factory when they've got problems or if they're developing new products. A lot of the testing that we do in the lab has a really strong chemistry base to it. We'll test the sweets for acidity, which uses pH, and we'll test for moisture, which is the water content. We'll test for the sugar and glucose content. We'll also measure things like menthol and eucalyptus using gas chromatography for our medicated products. So really everything that we do has a base in chemistry. We have two main types of jobs in the laboratory. We have laboratory analysts who tend to do a lot of the routine analysis and the day-to-day testing and sampling from the factory, and also we have laboratory scientists who are more involved in technical projects and problem solving for the factory. Qualifications that we mainly look for is a good grounding in science. So any of the science subjects, obviously chemistry is really useful, and we look for GCSEs or A-levels for the analysts, and when we get up to the scientist level we look for people with a scientific degree. I think if you want to work in a manufacturing laboratory, it's important obviously to get your qualifications, and as we've said before, chemistry is really important here, but also to try and get an understanding of what the business does, and maybe try and get some experience in laboratories if you can as well. It's a really varied role. You never know who's going to come through the door, what kind of problem they're going to bring you, what's the issue today. It'll be totally different from what you did yesterday. There is a lot of routine work, but you can make that interesting as well and learn more about the techniques. And we're all learning every day about how to make sweets and how to improve the tests. I'm actually a biochemistry graduate, so I studied chemistry for GCSE and again for A-level, and then at university did quite a lot of chemistry, but quite a lot of biology as well, so both sides of the science. Some of the tests that we do in the lab are actually based on really basic chemistry principles, like pH, for example. Although we've got a technical sort of machine that'll do it for us, we still have got the indicator papers, so we can say, it's acid, it's alkali. And also things like titrations are really important. We use those one for pH, also for moisture, and also for the sugar analysis. As you can see, we've got lots of different equipment in the lab. Some of the main things we use are titrators, which are based on the sort of bench tests that we used to do with burettes, but now we have automated equipment. We have a Carl Fisher to do moisture analysis. We have a gas chromatograph and a high-performance liquid chromatograph as well, which we can use to analyse sugars and menthol and eucalyptus. We have a UV spectrophotometer. We use quite a lot of spectroscopy like that. And obviously we've got basic microscopes where we can look at any foreign body contamination, or if we're looking to check the product's been cooked.